Hi, let's start the next topic, that is creating the new repository. Well, you can deal with this thing in two ways. You can deal with the first repository in two ways. Either you can create your own repository or you can clone the existing repository. Now, if you remember, I have shown you this thing. Just go to the home of the Git, but make sure that before you try this thing, GitHub, I'm especially talking about the GitHub. GitHub will send you one email verification link. Until you verify the email, you cannot push the data to the GitHub. So whatever email ID you will give at the time of registration, to that email, GitHub will send one link, verification link. Until you verify, you are not allowed to do this thing. So here you can say test YouTube repo. See, first I have created the repository on the Git solution. As I told you, there are different solutions of the Git. Here we have talked about VCS, GitHub, GitLab and Bitbucket. Yeah, here GitHub, GitLab and Bitbucket. There are different solutions available, but presently we are working with this GitHub. Now let's try to perform this thing. I have written all the steps in the book also, but I will do it on my own. Now here on the desktop, what I will do, let me create one folder, new folder, and I can say working directory wd. Here I can say wd. So I have created one directory wd. Now what I will do, let me open the VS Code inside this directory. So this VS Code I am using as text editor, just editor, nothing fancy. Desktop and wd, just open it. Here if you see, I have opened this, and now what I need to do, I need to create one file, say abc.txt. Here you can say hey hi, this is abc file, so I have this thing with me. Now let's go to the desktop, cd desktop, cd name of, I am on the desktop, and name of the directory is wd. Can you see wd? Now see, you have created the Git repository with this name. Just click on the create repository. So repository has been created, and can you see this is the URL is important. Remember that we are learning the first way, creating your first repository. And inside this repository, I have just file. I just have one file called as abc.txt. Now what I want to do, git init. So I have created first repo. You can create the repository anytime, no problem. But we need this URL sometimes later. In this session only, we need this URL. So here we created the wd git init. First command git init, which will initialize. Can you see? Initialize the empty git repository. Means what it has done exactly, if you look at this path, it has created so ll-l, a long listing, ls-l. This command is available only ls-ll on the Linux or Unix based systems. So you go here. Now if you can see .git folder, so I can delete it. Okay, I have deleted that. Let's clean it again. Just forget about earlier commands. Again, I will hit git init. So what git init will do? Git init will initialize one local repository. See, we have seen there is a working directory, then staging area, and the local repository. So all that git related things would be part of this .git folder. So this git init will say that the folder which contains .git folder, means this wd folder is containing .git folder. So this folder is managed by GitHub. So first way of initializing the git, right? Git init command, so which will create .git. So .git would be containing a lot of things, hooks, info, object, ref. So this is a git related configuration. This is the git related configuration you would be getting. And now this would be considered as a local repo, and this local repo would be in a sync with the remote repo. Now you'll get to know that thing. Now you have created the file already. You already have created the file abc.txt. Now I wanted to move this abc.txt. Now see, there is one more command, git status. Can you see, on branch main untracked files .ds underscore store and abc.txt. So these files are not tracked. Now I want to track the files. So if you see, from the working directory to the staging directory, git add command is there. See now, git add and name of the file abc.txt, right? Do the git status again, and can you see, on main branch no commits yet, changes to be committed. Can you see, new file is inside the staging area. The minute you fired the command, that is nothing but your, the minute you fired the command, that is nothing but git add and name of the file. Here you can give the directory name also, or here you can give the dot also. You can do something like this, git add dot. The meaning of dot is that all the files and folders in the current directory. Dot means what? All the files and folders in the current directory. Git add name of the file. Okay, what will happen? From the working directory, file would be moved to the, not exactly file would be moved, but marked as a tracked. So this file would be taken care by the git. Now second command, commit, right? Commit. This thing, git add, is called as staging also. If you see, staging from the working directory, if you want to add some files, staging. Now you can remove it also. There is a command git rm, but I will leave that job to you. You need to do that on your own. So here you can say git commit -m. You need to give a message, a test commit, hit the enter. Can you see, creating mode this abc.txt, and can you see some id E18171D. Still remember that the minute you say commit, the files from the staging directory will move to the local repo. Still file is in your computer. If you go here and refresh it, there is no files uploaded over here. Still files are in your local computer. Now this repo, you need to tell inside exactly which git repository I need to add. Inside which repository I need to add. So here I can say git remote. Can you see, git remote add origin, git remote add origin, and we need to give a path of, can you see, if you copy this thing, this path would be getting copied and pasted, and hit the enter. So you said that whatever things would be getting pushed, please push it to this repository. Now see, next command is for pushing. Git push -u origin master. Master is the branch. See now, git push -u origin master. Now if you hit the enter, instead of master, just make a main over here. Hit the enter and see. Now can you see? Main, don't use the master. So I will, instead of master, I can say main. They have replaced the master name with the main branch name as a main. Earlier it was a master. Nowadays it is a main. No problem. We can use the main. Now go to the Git repository and refresh it. And here you will find abc.txt has been added. See now, till this commit, your thing is in the local repo. But whenever you make a push, look at the command that you have fired, git push /u origin main. Git push /u origin main. Main is the branch. If you see, main is the branch. To this main branch you have pushed the code. And do you remember this commit ID? This commit ID, where is that? E18171D. It was already there. Can you see, whenever you made a commit, E18171D, E18171D. The minute you make a commit, one ID would be getting generated. So version has been created. The minute you make a commit, version has been created. And to that version, you are storing the thing. So this is first way of working with the Git. If there are no repositories, we can create our own repository. Git init. See, I have written the process in detail over here. You may follow this document, right? Now, next section, we will see another way of dealing with the Git, that is the existing repository. I hope you have got the session. If not, revise the recording. And if there are any questions, write it in the comment box. Thank you.